Mountain meditation, a practice for developing stability and steadiness. Take a few moments now to settle into a position that is stable and relaxed. Sitting on a chair with your legs uncrossed, feet on the floor, your back straight and erect and dignified, but not stiff, your shoulders relaxed, with your hands either resting on your lap or with your palms down on your thighs. Allow your eyes to close and bring your attention to your breath, breathing in and allowing the breath to flow out. Noticing how each breath perhaps requires a little bit of effort, but each out-breath is simply a letting go. Sitting with a sense of completeness, stability and dignity, and allowing yourself now to settle into stillness. And now bringing to your mind's eye the image of a mountain, perhaps a mountain you've visited or know well, or one you've seen in a picture, or simply a mountain that you can imagine. A beautiful mountain, one which has a form and shape which speaks personally to you. As you focus on the image or the feeling of the mountain in your mind's eye, notice its overall shape, the highest peak, the base rooted in the rock of the earth's crust, the steep or gently sloping sides. Notice as well how massive it is, how unmoving and solid, how beautiful it is, whether seen from afar or close up. Perhaps your mountain has snow at the top and trees on the lower slopes. Perhaps it has one prominent peak, or perhaps a series of peaks, or a high plateau. However it appears, just sit and breathe with the image of this mountain, observing it and noting its qualities. Notice the mountain's magnificent beauty and its strength. The mountain supports a variety of life, shrubs and trees, maybe heather cover its sides. People and animals visit the mountain, streams and rivers flow down its sides. The mountain effortlessly supports them all. During the day, the sun warms the sides of the mountain. Light and shadows and colours are changing continuously, moment by moment, on the mountain's solid slopes. At night the moon shines on its slopes and the temperature drops. And when you feel ready, see if you can bring the mountain into your own body, so that your body sitting here and the mountain of the mind's eye become one. Your head becomes the lofty peak, reaching into the blue sky. Your shoulders and arms the sides of the mountain. Your bottom and legs on the chair, the solid base of the mountain, rooted to your cushion or to the seat of your chair. Experience in your body the sense of uplift, the elevated quality of the mountain deep in your own spine. Invite yourself to become a breathing mountain, unwavering in your stillness, completely what you are, beyond words and thought, a centered, rooted, unmoving presence. Like our lives, the mountain experiences an endless cycle of seasons. During springtime, the winter snows begin to melt. Frozen streams thaw and flow into rivers that cascade down the sides of the mountain. Seeds that have lain dormant burst into life and give rise to new growth on the mountain's side. Spring gives way to summer, when a canopy of green replaces the once barren trees. Flowers bloom, and people come to visit the mountain and marvel at its beauty. During the sunny days, a hazy, contented peacefulness descends upon the mountain's slopes. The mountain sits and watches it all. Autumn comes and the weather changes. The green blanket turns to a myriad of colours. Breathtaking reds, yellows and oranges, the rich goldness of the autumn bracken. Clouds may fill the sky and drop their rain on the mountain's side. Sometimes the peak is covered in clouds for days on end. Visitors come, but the mountain cannot be seen. And yet it's there, remaining solid, present, unperturbed. Autumn gives way to winter. The snow falls, and the mountain may be covered in a blanket of brilliant snow. Autumn gives way to winter. The snow may fall, and the mountain may be covered in a blanket of brilliant white. From time to time, blizzards and storms may rage and batter the mountain slopes. And although the mountain may again disappear from view for weeks on end, it sits through it all, in calm, accepting all change, remaining constant. Winter gives way to spring, and the endless cycle of seasons and change continues. And through it all, the mountain watches, calmness, abiding all change. At times when we are buffeted by the storms of our circumstances, difficult emotions or fears and anxieties, we can call to mind the qualities of our mountain. Much may be happening on the surface, but the mountain remains steady and firm, rooted in the earth, enduring the seasons, holding steady. The mountain remains dignified, fearless, massive, watchful of all the changes and cycles of the weather. And so too we can return to our breath, sitting here, a breathing, solid mountain, steady and rooted and calm.